Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Going On. So the client has put his foot in his mouth again, and who couldn't have seen this coming? He's talking crap about the American legal system this time, and it's in his little speech that he did when Meghan Markle was standing in front of him and showing that his balls are in her purse and she completely owns him. So I guess, Harry, but he's now talking about the American legal system and the outdated ways of the legal system we have here. And you want to know what he's talking about? The simple fact that you can't get arrested for what you say online. In Britain, right now, if you make a Facebook post about something, or even on Twitter, if you make a post about something, they can come to your house and arrest you. And listen to what Harry has to say. And because we know that this is the speech that they had where it's always word salads, right? We're at a crossroads where the urgency to reassess and redefine our approach to protecting children, which means censoring the internet, has become increasingly evident. While the necessity has always been apparent, it's now time to translate that awareness into meaningful action, meaning he wants the laws changed. That's what that means. Like, you see how these people talk in coded words? It's so annoying. So he's talking about, as you see here, a loophole in the legal system, outdated legal systems where major contributors to the prevailing violence against children, to the prevailing, well, Harry, you're the child, so I bet you're talking about yourself. We know that you're still 12 years old. Okay, so you're talking about you when you talk about violence against children online. Okay, we all get it now. According to him, this loophole of the outdated legal systems paved the way for perpetrators to make their move, ultimately frustrating efforts to protect children from digital violence. What the hell does that even mean? You see how it makes no sense? Because the point of it is that it's not supposed to make sense. It's just using buzzwords like children and digital violence. That's all that he's doing, and that's the whole point of it. So then he says, quote, while the online world can help develop strategies to protect children, censor the internet from violence, it also introduces new risks, such as from individuals who exploit gaps in our outdated legal systems. You see? And what is the new thing around the world right now? Censorship. In Australia, if you say the wrong thing, you could get arrested. The cops come to your house. In the UK, you say the wrong thing online, you could get arrested. The cops come to your house. This guy is putting it right in front of our friggin' faces because this is what he wants. He wants us to get arrested for what we're saying online about him and his horrible hairline, which often don't account for today's digital realities, which is social media. Excuse me. After tackling the issue from a legal standpoint, the client went on to highlight the role of parents in ensuring efforts to reduce digital violence against children. Well, the problem with that is you're not actually saying, you see, when he says that, the parents to ensure efforts, the parent, like what, Harry? Why don't you give parents like a list of what they could do and instead of just saying this vague bullshit? Why doesn't he do that? Because that's not the goal. If the real goal was to highlight the role of parents, well, Harry, wouldn't you give the parents a list of something that they could do in order to make sure and ensure their efforts to reduce digital violence? But no, it's not. It's just vague word salad so that way he can get what he wants, which is internet censorship. In their effort to support parents, yeah, right. The two idiots launched Parents Network. Yeah, I know, it was hilarious. We all saw the CBS interview. And then he goes on to say, well, Meghan says, yeah. Okay, no, so this is what Meghan talks about. Nobody gives a shit what you talk about.